We're back on the air. This is Radio Entrepreneurs. My name is Jeffrey Davis, and again, we've been hosted through our whole week here at O'Brien and Levine Court Reporting Services. We call this show On the Record because we're talking to all of Boston's best litigators. And if I'm talking to litigators, I always have on my left Mark Z from Mark Z Legal Staffing to protect me.
Jeff, I'll always protect you legally and illegally. But
Geez, I'd hate to think you'd have to protect me legally.
but only legally, of course. Our next guest is somebody also who's not necessarily a litigator, but who's one of the best there is in his field.
And it's a field I like a lot because my wife has owned restaurants and makes me eat out more than I'd ever want to for health reasons. But your name is Adam Barnosky of the Law Office of Robert Allen, correct?
Yes.
And we're going to talk about restaurants and hospitality. Huge employer in Massachusetts, dynamically changing industry also within the state. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your practice, how you got into it, and we'll go from there.
I work for a legal practice that focuses on representation of restaurants and hospitality clients. We work with entrepreneurs, startups, established operators, national brands, local favorites, and really everything from concept through opening day and beyond. So we will work with leasing, land use, licensing, things of that sort. And you're correct, there's a lot going on in restaurants and hospitality in Massachusetts right now. I think that anytime you have an upswing of the economy, you're going to find more people that have more dollars to put forth towards restaurants. You have commercial lenders and private equity, people who want to put money into investing into restaurants. And we've seen a lot of that in Boston. There's a lot of popular neighborhoods that are becoming more well-known for restaurants, and it's a very exciting time to be a restaurateur, and it's a very exciting time in my field to be able to help people along the way.
Well, what's interesting, Adam, you're involved in a couple of fields. You talk about when the economic times are good. One is the renaissance of the Seaport District. It's amazing with the restaurants and the development down there. And so it'll be interesting to hear in your perspective because there's a lot of great restaurants and there's a lot of development. And now, nobody really thought about it when Patrick was involved with the legislature, but now casinos are finally coming into Boston and different parts of Massachusetts. First, the small casino down in Plainville, but now some bigger casinos. And I know you've done some work there.
Yes, that's correct. I mean, to start off with the Seaport has been changing tremendously over the past few years. My firm was involved in the development of Laugh Boston, which is a great
venue.
A venue
Yes.
out on the waterfront. And but every time you go down there, it feels like the building's getting taller. There's more and more restaurants that are over there, and that's really one of the places that's drawing a lot of great talent and a lot of interesting restaurant operators. As far as the casino goes, we worked in 2013 and 14 with Foxwoods. At the time, they were looking to put a casino in Milford, and they were one of 3 operators and applicants before the Mass Gaming Commission. And it was a very interesting project to be a part of. You had the Mass Gaming Commission that was in some cases writing a lot of the regulations that we were then following, and it was a very exciting time to be involved in that. And we'll see now with Steve Wynn and his casino. We'll see how that goes. There's been a few that have opened up over the past few years, and we have a few that will be opening up in the next few years. And